Hey parents, it's Kristen, and today I'm going to share with you some easy regulation strategies for when your kiddo is upset and dysregulated. So those times when you can just tell they're upset. Maybe their jaw has clenched, it's tightened, you can see in their eyes, their pupils are starting to dilate, maybe their breathing has changed, their heartbeat has picked up. So these are tools that you can pull out during those times to help get them back on track. You see, as a parent, you have the opportunity to help teach your children how to self-regulate. So how to regulate themselves and their bodies and their emotions. So these are 4 fun and easy self-regulation strategies that you can teach your children that eventually they can learn to use on their own when they find themselves upset and dysregulated. So the first one is a fun spin on deep breathing. So you can pretend that you're holding a hot bowl of soup right here, except I'm not the biggest fan of soup, so I like to pretend that it's cheese pizza. So you can also ask your child, hey, what's your favorite food? And you can pretend that that's what they're holding right in their hand. So you are gonna breathe in and smell that lovely cheese pizza right in front of you for 5 seconds. And then you're gonna blow on that cheese pizza for 5 seconds. So you're gonna cool that food down so then you can get ready to eat it. And then you can repeat that as many times as necessary. So like I said, that's a fun take on deep breathing. A lot of the times we're like, hey buddy, just take a few deep breaths. But we know that play is the language of kiddos, so this just makes it a little bit more fun and makes it more likely that they actually will want to take those deep breaths. The next regulation strategy is magic mustache right here. So maybe you find yourself at work sometimes and you are thinking real hard and you're leaning against your desk and you find yourself sitting there like this, or a lot of the times I'll be sitting like this as well. You don't even know it, but these are actually pressure points that trigger calming bodily functions. They relax ourselves. So magic mustache, you're literally pushing on a pressure point that will help you to relax. So you'll get your kiddo to pull out their finger, give yourself a mustache and just hold it for 10 seconds. You can do some deep breathing as well, but that will help to relax and calm them down. Another great one is the chair pull or chair push. So you can just have your arms next to yourself while you're sitting in the chair, push up, lift yourself up, and then you can also pull up. So that's a really inconspicuous one, so your kiddo can easily do that when they are at school. The last one that I'm gonna teach you is the wall push. This one is my personal favorite. I like to pull this one out a lot. So you're gonna stand a few feet away from the wall and literally just lean into it with your arms straight in front of you, your legs straight as well. You'll get a nice stretch through your arms and the back of your calves, and you'll hold it for 10 seconds. You can do some deep breaths as well, and that's really calming to the central nervous system. So when your kiddo is upset, dysregulated, you can pull these techniques out, these regulation strategies out, and practice them. You can see what works best for them. Each child is unique. One might really like magic mustache, while one might really want to blow on some soup and smell that soup. And so eventually you'll practice them enough that they'll be able to pull these out when they need them and they're not around you. So maybe they're in a situation, maybe they're at school, or maybe they're out with friends and they're like, hey, I'm upset, like I just need to do a chair pull right now. So those are just some really easy regulation strategies that you can use to help get your kiddo back on track when they are feeling dysregulated.